Hello, this is Miho from Canada. How are you guys doing? I hope your mental and physical health are good and fit. So today I'm going to talk about go with your flow and be natural and refine or restructure your thought as you come across. So this is something that it connects to each other. When you feel down or not good because you didn't do something you're supposed to be doing, or you procrastinate so long that you just don't like the way you put things off, or you just cannot finish till the end, or you always get attracted to the shining objects and changing your minds all the time, cannot stick to one thing, or anything that happens in your life, and you feel like, oh, I'm not good, oh, I did it again, that sort of down feeling. This is something, in a way, it's good timing for you to restructure your thinking process and refine your methods of dealing with things. Because when you keep going in one way or one method, and if that's working perfectly for you, that's great. You don't need to break things that's going really well. But if you feel the other way, like down or just not going well, this is the good timing for you to reflect yourself on things that you're facing now and stop and rethink. Okay, what could I change? What could I improve from here? What could I refine, tweak, the better way? So this is a good spot to improve yourself because you can pause. So it's a good opportunity to rethink the way you've been doing. And I think this is really good ways of improving ourselves or grow ourselves for the better, because things you face could be different depending on the stage of your life. When you master one thing, say level 1, and now you're ready to go to level 2, and what you've learned at level 1 already in you, it's like becoming your blood and meat, so that now it's nothing like before. You don't really need to think about it. It's all in you. So you could teach that to the others who needs that information, needs that method, and they really appreciate. So it's a good thing when you learn something to share and just to teach what you know. Then you can go on the step 2 or level 2 to learn something new, where you can refine and rethink, restructure your thinking process of your methods. And that's how we tweak ourselves and improve. And that's how people go from level 1 to 3, 4, 5, 6 and all the way infinity level. There is nothing there is no place where you stop learning. There are always something to learn at a different space, different pace, and different levels. So it's infinity. You'll be learning constantly. And going with your flow is something tied together, because if you don't go with your flow or not going with your natural way, you're really resisting that flow. So it creates a lot of gap or frustrations, or maybe anger, or feeling down. So when you really go with the flow, things flows easily and your thinking process gets clear, and literally your day goes smoother because you're going with your flow. and you just let it be, and you can really understand where you're at or how you're doing with your flow. For instance, today, this is kind of silly example of mine, but I was in Costco shopping, and I really wanted to have those ice cream cone, and the Costco size is like really huge. Like I had this big, cone on my hand, and I have shopping cart, right? I was managing both. Then as I approached to the exit, the weather turned to like total gushing of rain and wind and the dark sky, and it's just pouring it down, and the wind and rain is coming inside of the entranceway in Costco, so everybody was being held up. Then I thought, wow, it's a great timing for me to really enjoy this ice cream cone while I'm waiting till this weather will lift. Meanwhile, I was in a very comfortable space, and I wasn't under the weather, I was protected, and I had a lot of time to enjoy this ice cream. Otherwise, I had to go to the other place, so probably I was eating and pushing the cart to the car and managing to stuff, put away, and I don't know how I did it, probably eating in the car, sweating, because it's so hot outside, like above 30. So anyways, I had this pocket time being created by the nature, and I thought to myself, whoa, thank you. Really, I'm going with my flow. That's sort of silly things, but when you go with the flow in a day, you really encounter the moments like this. Oh, what a timing, that sort of thing. So really enjoy those timings that coming to you. And when you do other way, like when you resist that flow, things doesn't go well, like a timing is off, or you had to go back and redo it again, or it's just a waste of time things, or it just something gets in the way. So just going with this natural pace of yours is really, really good, and you feel good because you're not sweating from from A to B, and you really go with the flow, so your time flows really well too. It's not rushed, and you feel really comfortable with the time as well. So when you feel down because of you done something or you didn't do something, it's good time and opportunity to rethink of your structure of thoughts and methods, and rewire or shift your thinking process or your methods of doing things, and you can really grasp what's going on then, and you can improve and you can make that shift. And people go through like down moments all the time. Some people, they just don't show it, that's all, but they do. And the people who don't show, because they don't stop in that down level too long. They go down, but they know how to leap up, and they don't really put themselves down too low, so it's so hard to come back to. They understand when you go down, they will go up like right away, pretty much. They don't really dwell on it. By dwelling on it, it might last a day or a week or sometimes a decade. So time is precious, and it's not forever to be on this earth. So you take the time as very precious and a scarcity, and it's not abundant, it's not forever. So use this downtime to refine your tune and go with your natural flow, and things go really well for you. Okay, see you soon.